Good evening, everybody. Gunnar, I'm Dying here with part 2 of the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Let's Play.
I'm Dying here with part 2 of the Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Let's Play.
And I forgot to mute my broadcast, so I'm echoing big time. Okay. Every time you begin, something goes wrong. Okay, anyway, part 2 of Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. We're into the Aquaria region, which is clearly frozen over. This is something of a winter area. I'm going to skip that battlefield and go right to the Libra Temple here. And here's a strange crest on the ground, which we can do nothing. But after getting this chest, more importantly... Hi! It's hopeless. I give up. Aquaria is frozen. People are sick. Grandpa is trapped. Wait, have you ever heard of a man named Spencer? Why, he's my grandpa! What luck! Let's go free him! But we can't. I'm going home. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Phoebe from Aquaria. You are Phoebe? Then I'm going with you! And without any sort of confirmation from Phoebe's part, we forcefully make her join the party. She comes level 15, 680 HP, and equipped with the Cat Claw. Now we're going to go back and do this round of battlefields for the experience. Our first battles are up against Mint Mints. Same with the goblins earlier. Of course, Phoebe's strong enough to one-shot them, seeing as she needs to be at a high enough level to get through the entire region. She's our primary helper for this entire area. And she's not even hitting very much. Oh, that's not a good start for you, Phoebe. I keep forgetting the cursor on this is set to memory. Now, these battlefields are a good time to talk about things other than the game itself. One thing I should probably do is just give a little bit of my background. I was born in New Mexico and lived a fairly normal life there. And of course, we were big on video games, my entire family, from as far back as I can remember. I remember having an Atari 2600 just as far back as my memories go. And that was one of the main things we would play all the time. And when I was about 5 years old, my oldest brother got a Nintendo for his birthday. Of course, that just boosted the popularity of video games within the household. We were fairly normal and did have a lot of games compared to our friends, seeing as that was what we usually asked for Christmas. When I was about 7 years old, we moved out of the States to the Marshall Islands on an island called Kwajalein. It was a military base under U.S. jurisdiction, even though the Republic of the Marshall Islands is an independent entity now. Literally living on an island 3.5 miles long by half a mile wide, there wasn't a whole lot to do. So we mostly had games to keep us occupied. And in the end, that's probably what we got most of our playtime in, is just gaming with friends, playing RPGs, and all that fun stuff. And that habit has continued on to this day. I'm almost 30 years old. I've been a gamer for at least 26, maybe 27 years. One more to go. That's the problem with doing these things live, is I can't edit out grindy parts or long stretches. At the same time, it's pretty fun. You can enjoy the battle music. $99 experience. I get more than that just from beating one enemy. We're just gonna skip these other two. Looks like we have about 3 more before the next dungeon. We're gonna go into Aquaria and explore a little bit here. First of all, go into the inn. Rest for 95 gold. It's gonna take Ben literally a year to save up his allowance. just stay in an inn. Were his parents cheapskates or what? And just talk to the townsfolk and get the exposition on what's going on. You don't need to buy items. You'll find plenty in chests that respawn. But each town usually has one piece of unique equipment that will let you, that you can buy once. So I'm looking for that. How much gold do I have? It's 463. I don't know. I think the helmet you buy in town is affordable. Of course, Phoebe's equipment. She's strong against water and wind and silence. I think the cat claw. Yep, it does poison and looks like paralysis. So she's a formidable attacker, even if she can't hit anything half the time. No, she was doing better at the end. I shouldn't rib on her much. The monster in the ice pyramid makes itself invisible. We're gonna need to remember that. So, Phoebe, where's Spencer trapped?
In the tunnel he was digging under here. The dirt is frozen solid, so he can't get out.
Can't we melt it?
Not until we get wake water from the Spring of Life. But a monster in the wintry cave stole the Libra crest, which warms us from the Libra Temple to the Life Temple.
Anyway, first we have to get the whatchamacallit crest back, right?
Right, to the wintry cave.
That is our next destination, eventually. We'll finally get some heal potions. Those will cure status ailments. Come in very handy during long dungeon treks. Unfortunately, jumping can do no good to get around a corner. There we go. Steel helmets. Yes, I am happy, because the more defense, the better. And one thing I forgot to point out, Phoebe is more or less a wizard. She's okay in battle for now, but she'll outlive her usefulness by the time my weapons catch up to hers. In fact, her attack power with the cat claw is only 32. My steel sword's stronger than that. And she's primarily a wizard. As you can see, she comes with Cure, Heal, and Life, Fire, and their first wizard spell, Thunder, which I'm pretty sure targets all enemies, regardless of how many there are. That magic mirror is going to come in very handy later on. But the refresher we just picked up is a unique item that you don't really see in RPGs. If you're in battle and an enemy uses an ability that reduces one of your stats, attack, defense, speed, whatever, a refresher will restore it to normal. Unfortunately, they're pretty useless because most battles are short enough that you can win them without needing to restore that and waste a turn. And again, chopping down some trees here for some fun. They'll grow back. Let's go back and take care of these battlefields. The enemies will get progressively more difficult, but you gain enough experience to catch up with them fairly quickly. Did she miss, or was I just not paying attention? Now, speed things up. Explosives should take out most of these guys. Because these poison toads are from the previous area. Then again, I don't think that... Yeah, they're giant toads, okay. I don't think enemies cross over between regions. And again, if you have any questions for me while we're doing these battlefields, feel free to type them up in the chat. And since I'm basically recording this live on Twitch TV, it's going to sound strange to people who watch it later on YouTube. But basically, being able to upload it to YouTube from Twitch TV is just a kind of a bonus. That's why I'm calling it a live Let's Play. And basically, just streaming through the game, adding commentary is necessary. And usually once you're strong enough, you can take out a battlefield without needing to go back and heal. So I'm not even going to bother with undoing this poison unless it fall below 100 HP or something like that. go. Actually, let's have a little fun with magic. Okay, thunder. Okay, I was wrong. The wizard spells don't automatically target all enemies. That'll come in handy for the moment. What color is my toothbrush? Well, I use one of those Crest Spin Brush Pro things, and the brush itself is blue while the head is white. You can pick them up for like $7. It'd be an interesting situation if Quake could single target enemies. I doubt that would ever be the case in any game. Might as well just spam magic and get through these enemies quickly. Cut down on time and grinding in these battlefields. In a lot of cases, you really don't even need to go through the battlefields. They're just there for a little extra experience. It really depends on how many monsters you choose to fight in dungeons. And again, most battlefields, about half of them result in some very handy equipment. And one of them has a magic ring similar to what Phoebe's already equipped with. That's primarily what I'm looking for. Number 3. Same enemies as last time, but just gonna spam magic. I think these guys are weak against fire. It's been a while, but sometimes you just remember these things. Of course, yep. Of course, the interesting thing is, enemies in later dungeons have very unusual weaknesses. I'm definitely going to make sure to point those out. But in one sense, they do make a lot of sense. And probably better that I don't reuse words all the time. This is good. Good enough for now. Of course, these battlefields, you can spam magic like there's no tomorrow, and until you're done and need to go back and heal up. And in dungeons, that's another story. At least until you're able to buy as many seeds as you want. Then you have virtually infinite MP. Well, that's still not going to happen for a while. In fact, the hardest dungeon can very easily be considered the Ice Pyramid at the end of this area. Simply because it's long and you have no access to any healing facilities. Whereas the other 2 dungeons in this area aren't that long. Looks like Ben has gotten faster than Phoebe somehow. Well, he did in that last turn. Three more to go. Let's see how much Quake does if he gets the act first. Not enough. And around here it makes sense that enemies would be weak against fire. Not enough to one-shot him with thunder. That's kind of surprising. Oh well. We'll just burn him to death. Oops. Alright, got the magic ring. Okay, since that's done, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next dungeon and clear out those other battlefields after I'm done streaming and do those off screen, just to save time. So we'll skip right on to the Wintry Cave. Looks like a giant frozen lavos. And once again, the enemies are visible on the map. We can ignore that chest over there. Yeah, at this point, explosives aren't as handy as they were in the previous area. They'll be upgraded before long. Now for now, it's best to stick with your trusty axe. Scorpion attacks with rapier. How was it able to equip a sword? It's got those claws. It has no thumbs! If I remember correctly, you want to take the upper route for this whole dungeon. We've got first strike. Let's see if we can one-shot these edgehogs. Doesn't look like it. Not doing enough damage to him. Gives him a reverse mohawk. There's a good Bill Cosby routine about reverse mohawk with his son. So I'm always reminded of that. And I think... yeah, since Phoebe's the primary wizard, she'll handle healing during boss fights. Ouch. It's also unusual when that blind characters turn around to face you rather than having a dark cloud or black eyes over their face. Unlike most other RPGs. Now his worm should be weak against the axe, so Ben should be able to one-shot him. Yep. Austin 316! Yeah, nothing good ever comes along walking like an unguarded edge.
This claw saved me. Here's how to use it. Select the claw, hold the A button down, and press the control pad. Now it's yours.
Gee, thanks, Stevie. You're a heck of a lot nicer than Tristan. You could have made me pay for it. Even though he's trying to extort me anyway. More heal potions. Of course, now you see that Phoebe is equipped with the bow and arrow. And I now have the cat claw. But her bow is a lot more powerful than the claw, despite it having limited ammo. Once again, you're never going to run out of arrows if you're being mindful. And it will automatically inflict blind, which makes quite a bit of sense. And we just continue on our way from where we left off. There's some centaurs to fight along with the landworm. But the cat claw really isn't worth using in battle, since it only inflicts poison and paralysis, and not with a 100% success rate. The claws you get later on are a heck of a lot better. And I don't think there's anything over here. Right. Now she can one-shot the edgehogs. I don't know if that landworm did that because he was the last enemy remaining or not. It'd suck if a bunch of them attacked all at once. That squid down there is the boss. Do I have to take an alternate route? I think I do. Let's do a quick heal up really quick. Oops. Oops. Ah. Yeah, if you push X on the world map, it'll automatically save. I was aiming for start, which opens the main menu. Let's try up top. Well, strength against blind cannot help you now, Hedgehog. Okay, now that is a pain. It'll be nice to get the life spell since that's a basically acts as full heal, even though it can only target one person, whether they're knocked out or not. But that won't be for a good while. Have to stick with what we've got. Okay, see if we have better luck against this group. Yeah, you get an F, Benjamin. You did not finish him with one attack like you should, even though he's weak against your axe. That should be fine. You want to save your magic for the bosses. Whereas most battles can end in 1 or 2 rounds, the bosses have a lot of HP in this game. Since fights can drag on, you really need to be prepared. Okay, yep, there's the room we needed to go into. We're making our way up, fighting all the enemies and trying to think of others with this item as long as it's not so easy, but I am having lots of fun, so okay, yeah. I watch a lot of Nintendo Capri Sun's videos and just bust out laughing whenever he tries to make up lyrics to whatever song he's listening to at the same time. That's the fun thing about doing things like this. You get a chance to be creative, and it's just going to take some practice. So while my commentary may not be very good at the beginning here, just a little bit of practice. Okay. We done blowed up the door. And I hope I'm going the right way. I honestly don't remember at this point. Fight these guys so we can get those chests at the same time.